What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Robs, and today we're going to be going over Northwest North Amplifier and Canny Valley Endurance. So if you guys like this kind of content, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to have more content like this coming out in the future, and we'll go over every single amp in Canny Valley Endurance. With time, I should say, because Flex Amplifier, we haven't gotten there on the alt yet, but you guys will see those videos come out as we do, through the SSDs, so that's what that's for. But anyways, consider using my creator code, Mitch_Robs_. The Battle Pass just came out recently, so use some creator's code. I can't stress the importance of that. It really helps us out a lot. Alright. As well as consider joining my Discord if you need help crafting traps, advice on the builds. There are people there that are more than willing to help you out. But let's get on to this build. So this is just going to be a simple damage tunnel. We have it split pathway, so we have one pathway on the west side and one pathway on the east side. And it uses heavy sound walls because this is a heavy propane amplifier. And we are going to be using a lot of gas trap, wall, sound walls, and freeze trap combos. Really, smashers can leak through this build, and we have a smasher bridge for it, but it's not too necessary. But yeah, I mean, so let's go for the rundown of the build, right? So it's going to use 81 traps. I wouldn't call that too expensive. It's about on par with the rest of our builds in this, because you're going to need that for damage builds in terms of durability and to make sure like all the propanes and everything's taken care of. You kind of need those traps. And we are going to be making an adjustment to Northwest West because there is like a flinger spot that I put it one tile too far to the west or whatever. So we're going to just make an adjustment on one of those walls. It's not that big of a deal. As well as this is going to take 6,360 metal for a total of 106 structures from metal. So 81 plus 106, 187 structures total for this amplifier. So not that expensive. So let's go over all the traps for this amplifier. A ceiling electric field with all durability, and there's going to be 6 of those. We're going to have 3 sound walls with all durability, 1 blue reload, and 1 legendary reload. We're going to have 3 all durability, 2 reload speed sound walls, 3 all durability, 1 purple reload, 1 legendary reload sound walls, 5 floor freeze traps with all durability, 2 reload speed and effect duration, 9 wall darts with crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, damage, durability, 6 wall darts with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability, 7 ceiling gas traps with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, effect duration, 7 wall dynamos with crit rating, crit damage, damage, reload speed, and heals builds attached. 6 ceiling electric fields with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability. 3 healing wall spikes. These are just going to have all damage on them and heals builds attached. We're going to have 4 floor freeze traps with all durability and heals builds attached. I just suggest you guys perking it out to that at this point because it semi-matters in one of the spots for this amplifier. And we're going to have 6 wooden floor spikes with double crit rating, double crit damage, heals builds attached. We're going to have a sound wall, 1 sound wall with all dura, 1 reload. We're going to have 3 wall dynamos with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability. 2 wall dynamos with crit rating, crit damage, reload, damage, durability. 2 broadsides with crit rating, crit damage, reload, damage, durability. 2 broadsides with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability. 1 ceiling zapper with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability. And 2 retractable floor spikes with crit rating, double crit damage, damage, durability. So really, those are all the traps. And I know it's a lot of traps, but you're going to find throughout this endurance that it's going to be basically the same traps over and over again, just in different configurations. So let's get on to this building tutorial. What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Robs, and today we're going to be building Northwest North. So we've already gone over the traps and stuff, and I want to say it's like 79 or 77 traps, I want to say. So it's pretty trap intensive, but it's actually cheap metal wise and stuff like that. So this is going to save you a lot of structures on your amplifier. But yeah, we're gonna, first off, to start this video, we're gonna be talking about Northwest West, because I did make a little mistake with my flinger pathing, and someone pointed this out in the comment section. I was too lazy to look it up, but thank you for that. This wall right here in particular, we're gonna knock it down and we're gonna place it 1 tile to the east. Just because my screenshot had it there, I just forgot to, I guess, put it 1 tile back, but it goes there because lobbers were able to walk around this. So So we're going to place that, and we're going to place a healing wall dynamo on it. So, I mean, if you don't have that in stock right now, I'm sorry. But you're going to have to replace that, or you're going to have a bad time with blobbers going around it. And I'm going to make sure that's tier 3 because I will forget about it. But yeah, I'm going to go get metal out of my storage, and we'll start building this. It's pretty cheap. It's 6,360 metal. And I don't know, I kind of like this build. I used to make this amplifier pretty complicated to the north. I used to bring them over here and then path them up this way. Granted, I don't really have to do that anymore. I found better ways to do it. So this started back when I was doing, when I was testing these smasher bridges, right? With the old design, I had like a lot of block off on that northwest side of this amplifier. And I had to figure out a way around that to make the smasher bridge work. And this is what I came up with, except there was a lot more drop traps back then. So this is more so a damage build for this. So this does get hit heavy with propane, and we will be taking that into account. So let's go look at the spawns. So there's going to be spawns all the way up here, across here, alright? And even this tile right here has a spawn on it. There's going to be tiles, there's spawns up here. So all the way across here. There's going to be spawns down here. There's going to be spawns all the way down here. And all the way down there. And all the way over here. So it has a very, very wide range of spawns. And it's pretty icky. So our pathing wise, we're going to have two different pathways. We're going to have one that's going to be up here along this edge. And we're also going to have one that's going to take them along here, up this, and then up this natural ramp. Alright, so let's get it done. So we're going to come all the way up here to start. This is really not that hard of a design. But first off, we're going to place this little wall here. We're going to not place a floor tile there because it will break the spawns. We might as well just not have it. But we're also going to place 1, 2, 3 floors. See, we can't build in here with floors, but there's going to be 3 floors here. On each of these floors, we're going to have... Well, actually, we'll do traps later. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We're going to place, just to make sure, we're going to be placing a windowed wall right here, a windowed wall right here, and a low wall right here. Okay? We're going to edit that back to a real wall. We're going to place a real wall here, and attached to that is going to be 1, 2, 3 walls. And we'll break the extraneous ones that I accidentally build because I'm not used to playing as a controller like this. And we're going to have 4 walls there. We're still going to have an attached wall. I think that's going to be about it. Okay. So we're going to have a wall 1, 2, 3 on this right side, like this. So now that we have that, we're going to also place a little pathing tile right here. Because we're going to eventually place a sound wall right here. Smashers and everything is going to walk on this left side of it. This will eventually get broken, no doubt about it in the endurance, but it'll last pretty far into the endurance. And if a smasher gets stunned by this sound wall, they're going to end up down here and then walking the longer tunnel. So that's what we want out of it. But we're going to start by placing ceiling tiles above all this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to make sure that I didn't place here. I think I did. I placed a ceiling tile here. So another little thing is if they're pathing on this side of it, they can get hit by the ceiling electric field right up top here. So that's one of those good things. Okay. So now we have this basic tunnel, and that's like the basic tunnel that we're going to have for this side. Really not that complicated. So we have that tunnel. We're going to come down all the way down here, and we're going to block off this entire section. So make sure all of this is tier 3. I don't want you guys losing for no apparent reason if this isn't tier 3 and they break through here. So we're going to have a wall, floor, cone, wall, cone, just like a regular cone, a wall, cone facing the northwest, wall, cone facing the northwest, wall, floor, cone, wall, not that wall on top, floor, cone, and then I think it's wall, wall, cone facing the northwest, cone facing the northwest, and that's our block off down there. That's going to ensure that no husks want to come through here. You'll get an occasional blaster beating on this, and for that problem, we're going to add an heals builds attached wall dynamo right here. So just right here. And you'll see that like the only thing that comes over here is maybe like the occasional lobber or blaster, but they're just going to die to this wall dynamo. So that's cool. All right. The other path we're going to have is right over here. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to path them right up here, up this, and then over here, right? And this is one of those amps that the Smasher Bridge can be useful if you're going to have lower tech than I do, but it's not going to be utilized all too much. You might have a Smasher slip through on this side, just because of the nature of how short the tunnel is, but you won't have very many. And I usually have like an average of like half a Smasher get through, so like 1 every 2 runs get through this tunnel. So we're gonna have one floor piece here, a wall, a floor, wall, floor. We're gonna jump on top of this. We're gonna add a wall. All right. We're gonna keep on going through the tunnel, and we're going to add a floor here, a low wall right here, a full wall behind it, and we're going to add a windowed wall here. We're going to add a full wall right here and here. Alright. So really not that too difficult. We're going to add a edited wall right here. So this little edited. And this is just going to be a pathing wall because there is going to be a gas trap right here. We want them to path farther along this side. Alright, so now we're going to come right over here. There's going to be a wall here, a floor. We're going to have an edited little wall like this. So for this spawn, they're going to be coming across right here, and it'll just make them path a little bit farther. We're going to have a wall here, and we will also have a floor right here, and a, whatchamacallit, a ceiling right here. Now, these builds over here are not related to this build, this northwest north build. This is for sinkhole. So these builds right here are for sinkhole, and that's because there's a cross spawn up here. Or not a cross spawn, just a rare spawn for sinkhole. And the way we take care of that is they drop right down into here, go through that, and then go through the tunnel. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to keep building, and we're going to come right over to this point right here. We're going to add a ceiling tile here. We're going to add a wall above it, and then a ceiling above it. We're going to keep going forward, and we're going to have a wall, or a floor here, a cone, wall, floor, cone, and we'll add more block off to that. That's important so they just random things don't come over to right here. We're also going to have a wall here, and a wall here. I don't know if that actually helps, but I would like to think it does, so we're going to keep it there. We're then going to enclose this, so boom, 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 and walls and a ceiling, boom, 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 walls and ceiling, and then we're going to keep going through our tunnel. We're going to keep going out, and we're going to just have our simple, like, floor right here. We're going to have our little edited low wall, regular wall, ceiling above, and then we'll do that one more time. So boom, let it edited low wall, see it, wall, and then a floor trap on the bottom. Then a floor right here. And believe it or not, that's a lot of our building done already. Now that we have that done, you'll see that none of these walls are within 3 connection points. So this would be 1, 2, 3 connection points. So it's outside of that radius, so the smashers won't charge at those walls for the smasher bridge. And eventually that video will come. Don't worry about that. So we're also going to come right over here, and we're going to add 2 tiles right here. Boom, boom. This is just because I don't want things dropping down right here and breaking through this and maybe potentially have a weird flinger lobber spawn. You can have that right there. And I would go ahead and add a wall dart here if you want to be like assured. But this is all you really need. You don't need a lobber shield from this far out. If you're feeling like you do need it, and I have to test this a little bit more, because I'm pretty 99% sure we're getting away with it, not having the lobber shield here. If not, we'll go over it in the next video. 99% sure this is gonna work. But if it doesn't, we'll have a fix for it. All right. So now that we have that, we're basically done with all the building. We need to come over to here, and we're gonna add a couple more little things. So we're gonna add a wall here, a floor tile, and then we're gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floor tiles right here. All right. So now that we're done that, it's time to actually put the traps in. So we're gonna take our all durability ceiling electric fields. So these are going to be these all durability ones. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's important to leave this one as not the ceiling electric field, solely because in case like a propane is low enough health to get tickled by it, I don't want them exploding right here. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a sound wall right here. This is going to be an all durability blue reload and legendary reload one. We're going to place it here. We're going to keep going forward, and we're going to have floor freeze traps on the floor. So 1, 2, 3 floor freeze traps. And make sure that you guys are facing towards the south when you place these so that they knock them backwards. Now, you guys might be asking about the CC counter, and realistically, this isn't enough CC to break their counter for a regular husk or a smasher. So we're pretty good on the floor freeze traps here. All right. We're then going to add a Aldura 2 reload. So let's go find our Aldura 2 reload, and we're going to place it on this wall. We're going to find our purple one. So let's go find our purple. Purple and legendary. So this particular one right here, and we're going to place it on the next one. All right. So this will go off. So say like a smasher walks through here and he survives through these tunnels. These are going to go off, and they're going to be on different reloads timers. So the husks that follow them up will get hit by different sound walls as they walk past. So that's like the theory behind this. I know people in the comment section were asking, they were like, why do you have blue versus just having it all legendary? Well, that's why. It's on different timings because the reload speed's different. And that's important because it's going to hit more of the propanes and make them dance. So we're then going to take in wall dynamo, and these are just going to have heals builds attached on it, crit rating, reload speed, damage, crit damage, heals builds attached. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3. All right. And I think we can put one on this tile as well. So we'll have 4. And then we already placed one down here, so that's 5 of them that we've placed already. Now, we're then going to place gas traps. So these are going to be our just normal crit build gas traps. There's going to be crit rating, crit damage, crit damage, effect duration. These are just going to be really hard hitting, and that's what we want out of it. So 1, 2, 3 of these. We're then going to take our hard hitting ceiling electric fields to kind of finish off the rest of the husks. We're going to place them 1, 2, 3 here. We're then going to take our wall darts. These are going to be the reload speed ones. So we're going to have a reload speed one right here. Boom, right there. We're going to have one right here. And then we can have one right here as well. Boom. And then I would just have the hard hitting one, the damage, crit rating, crit damage, durability one right here. Solely because if anything's getting to this point, it's probably a smasher or riot husk, and this is just going to finish them off because it's the highest hitting wall dart we have. All right. The other thing that we're going to do is, because propane blows up a lot, I'm not going to say it blows up a lot, but because we can't mitigate every single propane, we do have heals builds attached on a couple of these. So these wall dynamos already have it built in, and these floor freeze traps, I can't get any extra heals builds attached without it being detrimental, but we can on top. So on these first 2 gas traps, we're going to have our floor freeze trap with heals builds attached. It doesn't really matter what floor trap we have as long as it has heals builds attached right there. And we're also going to take our wall spikes with heals builds attached. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what type of wall trap it is. I just like to use the wall spikes. And we're going to place it 1, 2. And this should prevent these walls from breaking, period, to the propanes. And that's huge because this tunnel will last longer and be way more effective. All right, so that's our right side of the tunnel. Believe it or not, this is very, very effective of a tunnel. And it's pretty short too. It's just a simple damage tunnel with a little bit of a spawn trap to filter them out. So next we're gonna go to our east side, which is gonna be a little bit more complex. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have our all durability 1 reload speed sound wall right here. It's just close to spawn, and hopefully we hit the husks with it. We're gonna add a, what's it called? Where's our wooden floor spike? We're gonna add our double crit rating, double crit damage wooden floor spike with heals builds attached, solely because we're not doing enough damage to the husks yet here that I think it really matters. So I'm just gonna place that down. We're gonna have our blue reload. So this is gonna be our blue reload sound wall, and we're gonna place it right here. We're gonna have an all durability 2 reload speed sound wall here. And we're going to have a wall dart right here. So this is going to be a reload speed wall dart. Honestly, I think I have this as a non heals builds attached, but you should probably put this as heals builds attached right here. We're going to have a floor freeze trap with all dura 2 reload speed and effect duration here. And we're going to have a ceiling gas trap above. So we have heals builds attached on this, and we want this ceiling gas trap to live too because it also acts as a way for the husks to walk right down here and then come down to this tunnel. So we're gonna have a floor freeze trap here, and this one's actually kind of important, the all durability heals builds attached on it, and we're just gonna face this way. We're also going to add our all dura 2 reload speed sound wall right here, and we're going to add our heals builds attached wall dart right here. We can also add a crit build, like the highest crit damage one we have, damage, crit rating, crit damage, durability. We're gonna place it right here. So that's just alternating timings to hit more husks. We're gonna add a hard hitting ceiling electric field, so the crit rating, double crit damage, durability, and we're gonna place it here. And this is just gonna get a little bit more damage onto the husks that walk through here and through up top there. We're gonna keep going forward through the tunnel. And I understand that some of these numbers might be off for our traps, but whatever. So we have our wooden floor spikes with our double crit rating, double crit damage, and we're going to place it here. And we're also going to have a purple reload speed. So a purple and then legendary reload speed sound wall, and we're going to place it here. And that's just so these are all on different timings. All right. And then we're going to place a healed builds attached, a wall dynamo on this left wall. All right. And we're going to have a retractable floor spike. These are going to be our reload speed ones. So this one right here, I think I have it as reload speed. Could be wrong. Let me check real quick. Retractable floor spike. Where is that? Do I not have that written down? Gasp. Okay, well, I'm going to have to change up the intro a tad bit, but retractable floor spike, we're just going to make a crit build one. And we're going to place it right here. I can't believe I didn't count that. That's a shame. We're then going to have our crit build wall dynamo on this wall to the right. And we're going to have our ceiling gas trap right here to provide that little more consistent damage. We're going to have our reload speed wall dart right here and a reload speed wall dart right here. We're then going to come right over to here. This is just going to be the start of this tunnel. So it's going to kind of mirror what we already had. So honestly, I like to do a wooden floor spike right here to slow them down. We're going to have an all Dura 2 reload speed sound wall right here. The blue one right here. And we're going to have the purple one right here. Boom. We're going to have our gas trap above. So let's go find our gas trap. And we're going to place it right here. We're going to have our floor freeze trap to freeze them right here under the gas trap. The reason I like to pair these up so much is like, sure, the gas trap does ticks of damage, but if they get frozen by this floor freeze trap, it makes it do more damage. and it pretty much melts husks, as well as if they're frozen, they have a better chance of getting hit by the sound wall. So I really like this pairing, even though I know a lot of people don't. Alright, so we're then going to keep going right here. We're going to add a wall dynamo with heals builds attached and the reload speed here. And we're going to add a wooden floor spike with the crit build one. Alright. And we're going to keep on going forward. So actually, I would add a heals builds attached wall spike right here and place it there. So just in case there's a propane explosion right here, we want this sound wall to stay up. We're going to keep going forward. And this is just going to be kind of identical as we go up. But we're going to have a crit build wall dart. So where's our crit build wall dart? We're going to have a crit build wall dart right here. We're going to place it here and here. We're going to place a reload speed broadside on one wall, on the second wall going up, and then on the left side we're going to place a high crit damage broadside. We're going to place it here and here, so these are on different timings. We're going to place our hard-hitting ceiling electric field on the ceilings of those, and then as we come on up here, we'll have a wooden floor spike. We'll have reload speed wall dynamos. So let's go find our reload speed one. We're going to have those on the right and our hard hitting wall dynamos on the left. It doesn't really matter if it's on the right or left. Just make sure that they're opposite of each other. We're going to have hard hitting wall darts on the left over here. And then our reload speed ones on the right. So this is just so they're all staggered timing so that like nothing can get through. And we're going to have our ceiling gas trap above right here. Now, if anything gets to this last tile, we want to kind of nuke them down. So we're going to have our crit build retractable floor spikes, and we're going to have our ceiling zapper, our hard hitting one right here. All right, and I think that should be all the trapping. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's all the trapping in this build. It's pretty simple of a build, and it's a lot cheaper than I used to make it. So I consider that a win. But yeah, I think that is it for the build. So if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to my channel. Consider using my creator code. I know the battle pass just came out. Don't forget to use a creator code. Even if it's not mine, it's not that big of a deal. Also, we're going to place this right here. This is going to be the heals builds attached. Floor freeze trap right here. This is solely to heal up that gas trap. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. It means the world to me to make this content for you. But yeah, that creator code, just use someone's. It doesn't have to be mine. I don't care if you guys use mine. It helps out the channel a lot, but going without using your creator code basically means free money for the creator, and as well as it's just putting money in Epic's pocket instead of the creators that you guys are following. So whether it's your favorite Fortnite Save the World content creator, whether it's your favorite BR content creator, whether it's your favorite Rocket League, whoever, use their creator code. And don't forget to do it, because impulse purchases like that just puts money in Epic's hand. And they don't really do shit with it. Look at my Xenon bow, it's flaccid. Oh no, it's actually working, Pogs. Hold on. Yeah, there it goes, there's flaccid. They screwed up the Xenon bow. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's our gameplay. Peace.